What's up YouTube, Eastern PA Fishing here. The date is December 8th, and I'd say with this weather, winter is just about upon us. It's really cold out today, chance of snow. I think it's only going up to like 33, 34, something like that. Pretty cold here in Pennsylvania. Anyway, today is going to be a very special episode. I have with me my little aeration system. I'll show you that a little more when I get down to the creek. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some bread first to catch myself some bait, hopefully some common shiners, a couple creek chubs, whatever. Then I'm going to go to the quarry and hopefully catch myself a bass on one of those common shiners or creek chubs. This is Eastern PA Fishing. Stay tuned because this should be a good episode. See you down at the creek. So we made it down to the creek. Just going to fill up my live well here. Show you guys what I have exactly. Little Fraybill Aqualife aerator. I don't know if you can hear that sound. Anyway, that's just to keep the fish alive. I'm not going to fish in this exact spot. Just filling up my live well. Not going to need too much water. Only going to catch about 4 to 5 fish, hopefully. So, what I have going on here is I just have an empty milk carton. I wash it out really well. Milk has a lot of bacteria in it. That will kill the fish. Might need a little bit more water in there, but that seems alright for now. You see? And I have a little hole, another hole here on top for the excess air to escape. Yeah, that seems about right. I am going to keep this in my backpack so I don't want it to spill. Keep the fish warm. That's another thing, if you're going to take fish from the water and you're trying to keep them alive in a live well, or something like this, like a portable live well, you might want to keep them in something like a backpack. That way they can stay warm, because your live well, aka the milk bottle, will cool down a lot faster than the creek will. Extend the life of these fish, even though they're going to be bait anyway. Yeah. Alright, we're at my little honey hole. I'm going to bust out my bread here. Get my live well ready for when I catch a fish. Just open it up so I can just throw them right in. There's some old white bread here. It's been sitting in my freezer. Kind of nasty, a little stale. Hopefully it'll hold together. It's really cold today. Don't know if they'll be biting. I hope. Alright, so I just have my little Samurai Daiwa ultralight setup here. Technically for trout, but this will work as well. What I'm using as a setup is I have a little tiny split shot and an eagle claw hook, size 6. I have a little dough ball, so I'm using it as my bait. I'm hooking it right on the tip of the hook, so hopefully the fish will hook itself. Oh, might have one on there. Yes. First fish of the day is going to be a creek chub. This is actually a pretty decent sized creek chub. These should be some delicious bass food. I'm trying to be delicate with him so I can keep him alive. And he goes. There's one. I'm gonna get my aerator going now that I have a fish in the live well. Make sure I keep these guys alive. I'm making a little bubbling noise in there. Alright, let's see if I can get another going for at least 4 or 5. That should be enough for a nice little fishing session. Come on, don't tell me I'm only gonna get one out of here. That'd be really lame. I think I have one on there. Yep. There's another. This one's a little smaller. It's perfect. Perfect size. 2 creek chubs. Open it up. In goes the chub. Let's get another. Little pile of dough balls I already rolled on the ground. Just pick them up as I need it. It's just white bread, Myers Italian, official sponsor. They don't really know it yet. Just kidding, obviously. This is a little meatier piece of bread, so hopefully we can get a bigger one. I don't know, we'll see. I like the ones I got though so far. They're decent size for this. Especially this time of year, it's pretty cold. Sometimes the bass don't want a giant meal. Hands are starting to get pretty cold. Real nasty out here. Oh, I think one has it. Yep. There's another. It's number 3. Oh, he dropped off. No. Saved him. Got him. There he goes. It's number 3. Only need 2 more. This bread's kind of dirty. I stepped on it a little bit. I hope that doesn't. I don't know. It's like some cookies and cream going on there. We'll see what this does. A little dirt, a little flavoring, a little seasoning. As cold as it is, I'm surprised these little guys are still eating as well as they are. You can't see it in the water, but there's a couple of bluegills looking right at me. They won't eat this time of year. I like these little creek chubs. He's on there? Yes, he was on there. That's not a bad one. Another creek chub. One more. Good to go. Yeah, this is a big guy. Oh, dropped him in my backpack. Get in there. All right. One more chub. And we're going to go get some bass. All right. We need one more. Oh, and we're up in a tree. All right, let's get our last chub, number 5. Come on. Excited to go catch some bass. Usually don't do this type of fishing. More about lures, especially when it comes to game fish. You know, it's just the time of year. It's very hard to catch bass on lures, and I thought it'd be interesting to make a video like this. I've actually never done this before. This is a first for me. Maybe you have one on there? Oh yeah. Number 5. Alright. Oh, he dropped right off too. Hold on, bud. Got the perfect place for you. There we go. So, just to show you guys what I got going on here, I have myself 5 creek chubs in my little milk jug aerator live well, whatever, blah blah blah. Keeping them alive with the Freybill Aqua Life, you know, official sponsor, not really. Anyway, these guys seem to be doing well for as much oxygen that's in there. This thing is doing its job. I'm gonna make my way to the quarry now and hopefully not spill all this in my backpack. Now, I wanted to make sure I didn't take too much. That's why I only caught 5 fish today. I probably could have sat here and caught, you know, at least 10 before they got onto me. Creek chubs, and you know, there are shiners in here too. I was hopefully trying to get one of those. That would have made this a little more interesting, but you know, we have what we have. Anyway, the reason I only took 5 was, you know, I'm not trying to be greedy, and you know, look at this spot. You know, not really about using fish to catch fish. This time of year, the fishing's just really hard, and you know, this is one way that you can actually catch them. That's why I'm doing this. See you guys at the quarry. And we're back. We're at the quarry. Really think about how I was going to get the creek chubs out of here. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to pour freezing cold water on my hands. They don't want to come out. And just dump one out and fill up the water. Oh, they're all coming out at once. There's one. Alright, I got my one. I'll fill this up with water. Let's get these guys bubbling. Alright, sweet. They're good. Got my other one over here. Just gonna hook them right to the lips. And you only have about 2 casts with these before they die. So you gotta be quick. That's a big one. Not really putting him out there too far. Just gonna kind of let that one swim around. There's not much weight on it. Set that down. Go hook up my other rod. Well, since these milk jugs are easily replaceable, I'm just gonna cut it open so it's easier for me to get my bait out. Just reach in and grab one. I'm just gonna release whatever I don't use. Of course, pick up my trash. Now we just pretty much wait. Oh, I think we have a fish on. Yes! Got one. Oh, it feels alright too. What do we have here? On the creek chub. What do we got here? It is a largemouth bass. Look at that. He murked that. Oh wow. I'm gonna need pliers for this guy. Actually worked. Upgrading creek chubs for largemouth bass. There you go. Largemouth bass on the creek chub, and it looks like the creek chub's still alive. Get him back in the water. It's been out for a little bit. It's probably pretty cold. There's a release. There he goes. Nice and slow, back off into the deep. Back here again, I am in the comfort of my own home. I guess, obviously, I'm in a shorts and a t-shirt. Anyway, I didn't mean to end this video so abruptly. The reason for me doing so was I literally just fished until my camera died, and I didn't catch any more fish. So I'm really not the type of person to usually go out and use fish to catch fish. You know, that's not really my thing. I like to use lures, you know, to catch game fish. You know, it's the whole game. This time of year, it's pretty cold, and the fish aren't always biting as well as they do, you know, other times of year. So I had this idea to make this video, and I guess it worked out pretty well. Anyway, enough of the chit chat. Thank you for watching my videos. Like and subscribe for more Eastern PA fishing. If you don't know what it is by now, you probably should.